10,000 is nothing, but it's fine. That's nothing. Just it's an investment you're going to make and it's going to be worth it. And when I told him I don't have the money, he said, but you can also go to the bank. If you can go to the bank and ask for a loan. You must never.
It's obvious that you invested with Deon. So can you just tell me and the subscribers, where did you come across Deon?
Okay, so I met Deon on Instagram. At that time, I was trying to see if I can get like some legit traders like who are professional on Instagram. I didn't know anything about trading. So I went on Instagram, then oof, just like that, I saw his post somewhere um claiming that, oh, I'm going to provide a mentorship program that is going to run for 6 months. And that mentorship program, it's special because you're going to invest your money and learn and make money at the same time. So that is what caught my eye. Yeah.
Ah. So you basically just answered the second question because my second question was going to be what drew you to his investment program? But then you said it's the opportunity to be able to learn while you earn. So if I understand correctly, you gave him an amount to invest and he makes money for you on that based on that amount. But then also while he's making money for you, he is teaching you how he makes money so that you can get independent on your own. Am I correct?
Yes, correct. So it was more of, from what he said, he had described it before, it was more about the fee, the amount of money you're going to pay me, it's going to include your investment amount, and you're also going to learn how to trade. So, in my opinion, I thought it was including both the mentorship fee and the investment fee. So, and he said that he's going to do the I mean, to put all the funds together because he was claiming to have a very big class, so many students. And I was interested. I was like, okay, if someone is having so many students and with this program, why would I just, like not give it a chance? So yeah, he told me at the beginning the program was 10,000 USD. And then I told him that's a lot of money. Like, how do you even get students who can afford to pay that amount of money?
Yeah.
Okay. 10,000 is nothing, but it's fine. That's nothing. Just it's an investment you're going to make and it's going to be worth it. And when I told him I don't have the money, he said, but you can also go to the bank. If you can go to the bank and ask for a loan, you can get that amount
Yo.
in a short
Did that
time.
did this guy really say wow.
Hmm. Yeah, and he
And
was like, even he could
and
also ask.
looking where you're sitting today, the best choice that you probably made during this whole thing was to
Mhm.
not go to the bank and get a loan.
Exactly. I was like, it was sounding too good to be true. He was like, 10,000 within 2 months, you will get it back and pay back the bank. Don't worry, I will help you out. I was like, okay. He was like, I told him I couldn't take the loan. I mean, even the bank can't give me that kind of loan because my job, it wouldn't allow me to get that amount of loan. So he was like, okay, don't you have friends? You can ask your friends and you can join together as a team and invest together 10,000. Then I said, no one is going to invest that amount of money. So I ended up telling him I can only risk to start with 500. That's all I have right now. So he said, okay, no problem. Just bring it, send it to me. At the beginning, he said, I'm going to open an account for you guys on Derive, or that was binary at that time, .com. He kept playing around, saying he's going to open the accounts. Then he said, oh, okay, how about you
So
send
by
it to
this time you've paid him
bank?
already.
That was before I paid him. He
Okay.
was like trying to sound legit, trying to convince us like how legit he is, like he doesn't care about our money. So he was like, you open your account. Then I told him I opened the account. I waited for him to give me a go ahead to fund the account. He was like, I have an idea. I have so many other groups. There's this group that I'm coaching. How about they also have no money for investment? It's just like you all have little money. How about you just put it together and I trade it together. That's what he said. So I was like, okay, that's
Oh, so
great idea.
that is how we got you guys. That is how we
Yeah.
got you guys.
Mhm.
Okay, I see. Because now it's not like he isolated you and it was like, okay, you're gonna be responsible for the 10,000 on your own. It's like he made you guys into a group and made you guys feel comfortable.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Oh, now I see. And then what happened?
And then I sent him the money on but before I sent him the money, my gut was telling me not to. I was like, am I sure I'm going to do this? But then he kept reminding me like, hey, are you winning? I've waited. Are you winning? I was like, okay, maybe this guy really wants to help me. So I ended up sending
Wow. He was
uh,
so it it's so strange that if someone makes money, he would never ever come and be persistent.
uh-huh. Yeah.
Wow. And then
Yeah, I was stupid back then. So I sent him
one
the
thing that I would
money.
like to say, Lily, is that you cannot call yourself stupid. You shouldn't call yourself stupid because when I look at his Instagram account, right, there's so many things that he posts that other people do not post that makes him look legit. So
Yes.
I'm not gonna hold you accountable here because you were holding off for so long, and then it's his persistence that probably
Yeah.
pushed you to the point where you were like, okay, maybe this guy is really legit. Let me just give him my money and what I have.
Yeah, correct. So I ended up sending him the money through Waldremit. He gave me his bank details. I still have the message. I took a screenshot. I still have it. So I sent him $500. So at that time it was something like around 8,000 rand, 8,000 something
That's a
rand.
lot of money.
Yeah, that was in 2020 in on 30th March. That was when I sent him the money. Yeah, so he
During a
immediately added.
pandemic. Wow, this guy should be ashamed of himself.
I know. So he added me on the WhatsApp group, and the group said group 11. Oh, then when I saw group 11, I was like, okay, maybe he has so many groups. So this is group 11. So I was surprised when I was in group 11. There are um only 5 members on the group. And I was like, he said, I don't like taking big groups together because people don't have the same understanding. So I have so many groups. Well, okay, 5 members. All right. So it was me, one lady, one other guy, I think 2 guys or 3 guys. Yeah, we were five. 3 guys and 2 ladies. Plus him, who was number 6 on the group, of course. So he told me like the following day that we have a session to do on not Zoom, this other online thing platform. I don't remember the name. So what is it? What is it? Can you remind me? There's this online uh platform that works like Zoom, but which is not Zoom. Um,
It's not Skype.
where you can share the screen and uh,
I literally only know of Skype and Zoom. I'm so in the past technical ages.
it was new to me as well because I had to download it. So I joined the class the first day. So the first day I joined, obviously the guys who were in the group, I found out that they had joined in November 2019, and honestly, there was no syllabus, nothing, no study plan, nothing. So okay, I was like, okay, maybe it's because I'm new, so I didn't think twice about it. And after the first session, I didn't get anything. All he kept saying was like, draw the 3 lines. If the price hits that line, then you buy or you sell. Like nothing really. Support resistance. That's all he kept repeating for the period of almost 8 months since March. Yeah. So
Wow. So he literally strung you guys along for so long. One question that I have to ask though is, once you invested, because one way that you can see, and I bet you didn't think of this before, but one way that you can see if a scheme is legit or not is if you can cash in at any time. Was it like that with him? could you decide, okay, I want to stop with my investment. I'm gonna take whatever I made so far and pay your admin fee and stuff like that. Was it anything like that, or was it a case of, okay, you invested for a set amount of time, so you're gonna have to wait until that time period is finished?
So when I joined his program, he said that the program is 6 months. So starting from end of March, April, May, June, July, August. So the program was supposed to be 6 months. So he said, but it can also be shorter from what he was convincing us. So I told him that my contract, at that time I was working, I had a fellowship program I was working on. So I told him that my contract is ending in July. So I just want to know because I don't care about reaching the target, the 20K, because he said invest 10K, you get more than that, something around, he mentioned something around 30 to 50K USD, not
Wow.
rand. So
Wow.
yeah. So I told him, because at that time I invested 500. So of course I wasn't thinking that I was going to get 20,000 or 10, whatever.
So
I only wanted
20,000 was the goal.
was the goal for those who invested 10,000. That's what he said. Yeah. So
Was
after
was
that,
he perhaps did he perhaps take any time out to like school you guys on the
the
risks
pro-
that you guys that is involved?
never, never. He was claiming that he's the best trader. He knows the market. No one knows the market better than him. And yeah, so he started saying, I lost, I'm losing at the end when people were tired of waiting and they were actually asking him like, we need our money back, like we can't keep waiting. So when I joined, my plan was to get my portion, a list, around end of June. That's what I told him. So that I can have 1 month of preparing before my contract ends and I can do whatever I want to do.
Yeah.
So we agreed on that. So when June came and passed, I just kept quiet because on the group he was claiming that, oh, now that he actually added two more people in the group. So for them, I think I don't know how much they brought on the, I mean they paid him. So he was saying his target was now 1 million. 1 million
What?
USD. Can you imagine?
What?
Now that was the target by that time. So which he said,
Sure.
don't worry guys, I'm working so hard. We're almost reaching the target. So every time we told him, can you at least show us something? Like a screenshot, just go on MT4 or whatever MetaTrader 5 or platform you're using. Just show us a screenshot and we can have a look and see like the trade history. We would
Yeah,
never do
because
that. I would
if
just
you
go
can
there.
see that he's making this money, then
Yes,
obviously you would have more faith and more I wouldn't say respect because you already gave your money, so that means you already have respect for what he's doing, but you'll feel more comfortable with what he's doing. That's what I'm trying to say.
exactly. So all he will bring, he will just go and bring some Excel sheet there, some stupid Excel sheet with just figures and just say, oh, okay, so this is the history. You couldn't even narrate that Excel sheet. So every time we
That
ask
is
him, he was
so
like,
bad
"It's
to come with
down."
Excel sheets. And
I know.
why I find that bad, Lily, is because you probably know this now as well, but with brokers, they send you statements at
Mhm.
least once a day. You can
Yeah,
set it to where you maybe get one statement a month, but the fact
yes.
remains he's been keeping you guys for so long. So for me, it sounds like he kept that money.
I know. He actually kept the money, I think, because when everybody was starting to get tired and we asked him, like, he all told us that the target was going to be reached by end of June. So end of June reached July. He said, "Oh, you guys, I was so busy with JP Market. They stole my money. So I was running after them. So I spent some time without trading." So he brought up that story and we kind of bought it because every time at that time he was posting a lot of things about JP Markets on his Instagram page, everywhere, JP Markets all the time. So we were actually believing that story. So we said, okay, for you to buy all the time you said you didn't trade when you were running after GP markets, then okay. Then he said, give me until September. So that is how many months now added from June to September, more months now. So we waited. by September, everybody was like done on the group. So we told him like, okay, now it's September. What is the progress? He was like, you guys, I haven't reached the target yet, but I can't pay you. I can't pay you like before I reach the target. That means I'll have to pay you out of my pocket, blah blah blah. And it
It
started
always
bringing
comes to I have to pay you out of my own pocket. Like it
exactly,
isn't his
exactly.
business. I
Exactly. So I told him like I don't want the profits anymore. Just give me my original investment, the $500 I sent to you. I forget about the whatever the interest. He said, "Oh,
have you
but who's
gotten
going to lose?"
where we are today, the
Mhm.
21st of the 5th month in 2021? Have you
Yeah.
received the refund yet?
Never. No. Every time I ask him for the refund, he will come up and say so many excuses, like I'm working on it. And then you know what happened? I think I was the first person and some other lady to ask about the refund. And then he said, okay, since you guys want to get out of the group and get your money back, I'm going to work on it and send it to you. He promised us and he asked us even to send him the detail. I sent him my details, my names, MoneyGram details, like all those things, the address and stuff like that. So then the next morning when I woke up, he had removed us from the group. So I was like, okay, is it what is this now? So when he removed us from the group, I was like, okay, maybe it's because we decided not to go forward with the program. So I texted him. I was like, okay, so what is the progress now? When should
You've
I expect
removed
to get
us.
paid?
When is the money coming? When can I expect my money?
Then he said, but you guys, you don't understand. I'm going to pay out of my pocket. I was like, Deon, first of all, right now I have no skills, zero skills about trading. I didn't learn anything. And now you're claiming that you invested the money, but you don't even want to pay us. I don't want the interest. He said, but you guys, you have to wait until I get to the target. Okay, what did you say? You removed us from the group because you said you're going to pay us. Now, what is this? You're going to work on it and trade and get to the target of $1 million. It was getting ridiculous. So, what happened after that? I was so pissed. At that time, I realized that I will never get my money back. So I had to warn other people because he was trying to recruit more people to join his fake program. So I went on his Instagram page. I just checked people who commented on every single post and I text them inbox. I told them like, you guys be careful. I started warning people because I didn't want them to fall for the trap, the one that I fell for. So I'm glad that I said to
Wow.
people, yeah, I still have the
That
audio.
is so great of you, Lily, to take your time to warn other people. And people I've been getting so much hate mail for what I do because what I am doing every day is basically what you did there. You took it upon yourself to decide, okay, I got scammed and I'm not gonna allow anyone else to go through this. And I
Yeah.
bet it's because of you. And this is what I'd always like to say. It's always the woman that takes these guys to task, because I bet I recently see that he changed his name. First is when I met him, first the name on Instagram was Deon Conglomerate, and then
Mhm.
it was Deon Hedgefund, and I
Oh,
see now it is HMC
it's
Hedgefund. And
stupid.
I bet it's because of you. And that deserves all the props in the world, because while there's men who knows what's happening, they decided to shut up. You are actually spending time and warning people about this. So I just
Mhm.
gotta, from my side, say thank you so much for coming and sharing your story, because what I see, nothing has stopped. His modus operandi is still the same. How
Mhm.
he gets people into his programs is still
Yeah.
the same. But hopefully, with this interview, um, things can change. And
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
you do you perhaps know of other people that that feel the same way as you do?
Oh my God, so many of them. It's just that some of them are scared to come out because I heard he threatened some of them. I guess it's because they're in the same city. I don't know, but I'm not based in South Africa, so I don't care what he thinks about me. So even though I'll still be based in South Africa, I'll still have to stand on my
So
ground.
we so
And
we threatens the people when they want to talk about the experience.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now I know why. I'm not gonna name his name, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. But when I told him, guy, Lily's gonna get on camera, why don't you get on camera as well? He told me he was gonna think about it, and then he came back to me to say, okay, I don't feel comfortable. I have a family. And if you're gonna use anything of me, blur my name out. Now, and he didn't tell me. He literally didn't tell me that he was being intimidated or he was being threatened. He didn't give me any of that energy, Lily. But now wow, I'm shocked. I'm
Yeah,
shocked.
yeah, yeah. He had been threatening people, and you know, first of all, people think he has money because of his fake American accent that he tries to always
I
put out
heard
there on
that fake
Facebook. And
American accent is. Oh my gosh, I can
so
vomit every time I hear him speak.
And the funny thing is that every time we were attending those stupid mentorship programs, he would just go up and say, "Oh, the internet is really bad. Let me contact my IT. My employee is not around." Like he would act rich, like as if he has a big staff of people managing his things at home. So it's funny. It's funny, really funny at some point because I was wondering, like, even if you want to scam people, at least try to be modest, you know. Don't try that. That is
Yeah,
so cheap to tell people, oh, my IT is working on it, so guys, don't worry, blah blah blah. Every time we had internet issues, he would say his IT guy, his employee is not around, or claim about something else. So
making you guys believe that he has this
yeah,
company, he has people that's working for him, so
uh-huh.
everything is gonna be all right. But in the meantime, nothing was all right.
Exactly. Exactly. So I don't know if if you don't mind, I want to play his voice note the moment I was telling him like I need my money, like I'm done. If you don't mind, so I can just play it on when because I can see that the video is being recorded. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
that
yeah.
would help people to know the truth so that they can know that okay, it's true. This guy had been scamming people, and this is what he told her in his own voice, so people will realize that this is Dion.
Play that voice note, girl. Play that voice note.
Um, Now where do I start? I think I sent you the screenshots. Do you still have them?
Yeah, you did send me the screenshots. So if the voice note cannot play now, what I suggest
Here,
you
if
do
you
is send it to
let me
me.
try it out.
Yeah, but I told you that I'm not going to be
I can
paying
hear, I
any
can hear.
to reach the target. It doesn't make sense for me because I'm almost not getting anything out of this whole entire thing if we didn't reach the target. So I think the best thing that we can do as far as this whole entire thing, as you pointed out, your initial investment or whatnot. So I'm gonna see to it as far as that obligation, and then we
Can you hear it?
Y- I can, but
Great. So should I
um,
go forward and continue, or I was just wondering if you just hear the voice note.
no, no, no. You can go forward. You can continue. Just is there any way that you can maybe get the speaker of your phone closer to the mic?
Um, the speaker. Let me try. I don't know, cause I'm just using
Okay,
the same
you know
phone.
what? We can
Mm-hmm.
hear, but in case, because I'm gonna rewatch this to see if anything
Mm-hmm.
needs editing or so. But just in case, okay, I will rewatch it, and if I hear that the voice notes doesn't play that well, I'm gonna ask you to send them to me, and then I will just add them in. So go ahead, girl, play those other ones.
Okay.
override this whole entire thing, and we just put you out of the program. It's just as easy as that. I think that would be fair enough. So the loss will be on me. I can. It's okay with that with me. So yeah, I think that's the only thing that we can do. So um, you guys, I'm not going to be paying anyone anything until we reach the target. So uh, it doesn't matter how much I have right now. So the only thing that I can do, I think, which will be fair enough for me, uh, is to buy you guys out. This is what you want. This is what you requested. It's not like I said I want to buy you guys out. You said you want out. So I think we can do that. So I'll fill you in as far as the payment concern, and then yeah. Look,
And you still haven't
listen,
received
let me
any
explain
money.
something. Not everything is all, it's all about you and whatnot. I'm running a sincere business. I gave you one big opportunity that no one would have ever gave you. And the least that you should be doing right now, you should be grateful for that opportunity. And it doesn't show any signs of any expression of gratitude over what I've actually done on your behalf. So I'm not playing games here. You're the one who's playing games, and you're the one who's playing yourself. And again, you must look at it from a business perspective. This is not a friendly courtesy that I've just or somewhat of a great gestures that it should be of your benefit or whatnot. Not everything is should be looking into you alone. You know. So again, uh, if you look at it properly, I'm not. I don't even want to engage in this conversation and whatnot because I'm utterly disappointed in your approach around this whole entire thing. So this is not a game. This is a business. This is a business deal. You robbing yourself. I'm okay with that. And again, it's not about beefing or whatnot and whatnot and so on and so forth. I just told you, if I buy you out under the conditions that I've already prompted you, is that I have to pay you from my own pocket. And if I have to do that, then that essentially means that I must pay myself prior I can do that. I cannot. I
Yeah. So
He's
it's
more
around
worried about him than about his clients.
exactly. And every time we ask him, he's trying to make me sound like I'm the one who's robbing myself. It is my money. So I was wondering why he kept saying it's not about you. You have to wait until like I pay myself. Like there has to be a timeline, you know. So
For
I
me, he
told him like,
owes you that whole $500 because number one, apparently you were gonna learn while you earn, and you learned nothing. And then on the earning end, you earned nothing as well. So this guy owes you a full $500. Tell me, have you reported him to the authorities?
First of all, I'm based in Rwanda and he's based in South Africa. So I don't even know where I can report him at this point because we're in two different countries. I don't know unless I just I honestly don't know like because we're totally different countries, different
When I
pers-
post this video, when I post this video to my YouTube now, you will see that before the video starts on the intro, there is a picture where I say report scams by the following. There's details of the FSCA, there's details of the NPA, and I think there's details of the Hawks as well. But use that information, and then if you can, Lily, get the guys that got scammed with you, get their evidence as well. I bet you have it already. Add that in because, like you said, no one from South Africa is going to do this. And if you push it from that side, he can't get to you, number one. And number two, whatever the proceedings may entail, right? He can't do anything to you. He cannot silence you. He cannot threaten you, anything like that. So when I post this video, check for those numbers and then report him. The people that was with you, I know they do not have the same courage as you to come on camera and be like, this guy clearly scammed me. But they can also use that very same details to then give their case as well because if you guys do it together, right, it will strengthen the case and you will get dealt with because this guy is not registered by the FSCA. This is jail time and most probably um, a payback that is bind that is bound by the law, so he has to pay it. So
exactly.
when I
Yeah.
post the video, check for that numbers, then get in contact with the authorities because this
Definitely.
cannot and like we've said, if he has if this is obviously not the first time it's happening because he sounds really comfortable lying to you guys. But if we have to take this into consideration, if he changed from Deon Conglomerate to Deon Hedgefund to HMC Hedgefund, how many times have he scammed people before
Oh,
making a rebrand to a different name?
honestly,
Sure.
yeah, I'm going to report him, but you know what? My main aim right now is to warn people, because whether I report him or not, I don't know how much they're going to work on it. But the main thing is to help other people not to fall victim for
Not
his
to fall victim for this, yeah.
Yes, because that guy is lying. He's not a millionaire. He is trash. He is very, very poor because no millionaire does that to people. So I won't be surprised if he stays like on the street and is just lying to people, like putting a background every time. So that guy, oh my goodness. Sometimes I feel sorry for him because maybe he needed that $500 more than I did. So
That is where I have to stop you and let you know that you should not feel sorry for him at all, because he took $500 from you, he might have taken $5,000 from someone else.
yeah, correct, correct.
Thank you so much for doing this, Lily. I am pretty sure that this interview will go so far in creating awareness around Dion, and in the broader spectrum of things, creating awareness around account management. Because I've made 2, 3 videos about account management on my channel so far, and it doesn't seem like people get it. Once these guys have your money, they will disappear with it, they will ignore you, they will go as far as block you and still post like they are making money on the constant. So I have to thank you. I know people constantly thank me, but I have to thank you, because if you never laid your experience so bare, people would not have the real truth to this
Hmm.
guy. So thank you
Hmm.
so much, Lily.
Thank you. I'll forward you the voice notes immediately, so in case you may need them as well. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Um, I'm gonna end the call now, but one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump straight into editing, because this needs to get online as
Oh
soon
my
as
God.
possible.
We have to roast him. The world is
We
coming
most
to
definitely
us.
have. We have
Mhm.
to.
All right. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for your time, Lily. We'll speak again.
All right. Bye.
Bye bye.